Welcome back to SwitchCorner, my name is Alex and today we're taking a look at my top 10 Nintendo Switch titles for those moments when you want to relax, chill games, cozy games, all that good stuff. I will say though, this list in no particular order, I think they all have their time and place, so hit subscribe if you love the Switch, as much as we all do here, join our growing family, and let's get started. A short hike then to kick us off, and this, as the name suggests, a bite-sized experience where you head to an island and the gameplay revolves around climbing a mountain that is the centerpiece of this location. There's a storyline in here as well, I won't spoil it, but it's simplistic stuff with a connection to family. The gameplay though: explore, meet the locals, take part in a few activities, and then find feathers that allow you to climb further. Loved it, my review is below and I've played it now a couple of times. It also then packs in a visual option that smooths out the pixelation if that's not your vibe. New Pokemon Snap then may not be on everyone's list, but this on-rails photography adventure for me was just the right speed when I wanted to relax. The idea is simple enough: explore this region, snap up photos of the wild Pokemon, and then get a rating at the end of it. Something you can actually work towards improving as well as you build up a scrapbook of all of your photos. The graphics are nice and vivid though. The game, it can be pretty urgent if you want it to be, but a lot of it is kind of sitting back, learning the paths this auto movement takes. It's a decent runtime as well though with this one. I think it got a lot right for fans, and there's for sure a nice sense of achievement as you start to uncover new secrets. In Other Waters then is by far the most obscure game on today's list, but narrative adventure fans should take a look. You'll be an artificial intelligence guiding a stranded xenobiologist through an alien ocean to uncover the secrets of this world, but also find a friend. The visuals were what did it for me, especially on the OLED. It has this beautiful minimalistic style. Thankfully, the writing here, though it's top quality, it brings this world to life. That's an impressive feat given the graphics. It's basically yellow dots on the screen for the most part. Direct this character though, explore and solve the occasional simple navigation puzzle to keep things moving forward, and it's all topped off then with a beautiful soundtrack. Animal Crossing New Horizons and would no doubt top many lists out there, and understandably so. It released right around the start of lockdown, and for many, this game, it was their escape. I can't say I'm the biggest player of this one, in fact I haven't turned it on in forever, but I do understand its place in the world of chill. You'll build up a home though, meet the locals, design the landscape, pay off Tom Nook, the local debt collector who needs that cash ASAP, and then buy up goods, find resources and sell them on. I did enjoy filling up the museum, for example, which kind of keeps all of this world's, updates. On top of that then, you can visit friends' islands, you can trade, you can gift, you can even launch a home decoration business with the latest DLC. Gris or Gris, I'm never quite sure what the pronunciation is there, is not only a puzzle platformer experience though, but also a work of art. When it comes to visual design, this is for me the best looking game on today's list. It's the story of a young girl dealing with a painful experience in her life in her own world. The journey through this though, it's manifested in her dress, which grants her new abilities. With near to no text, so it's amazing how well this story resonates, and it's simplistic stuff. It will take you maybe 3 hours to run through, but you'll want to go back, or at least that was my experience. I ended up picking up a physical copy, in fact, because it needed to be added to the collection. Tetris Effect then, it's a funny one. Relaxed might not be the right term. This can be competitive and intense if you want it to be, given how quickly it can ramp in difficulty. That said, it packs a relaxed mode where things speed up at a much slower pace, and then you can play quick play that allows you to control that drop speed to a maximum of 600 lines. I love this game though, my second ever 10 out of 10 here on the channel, and you can even play journey mode on easy, which keeps that speed low. Between the simplistic gameplay though and the stunning visual design, there's something here that you just absolutely get lost in, and it comes highly recommended from me. It's a must-own on the Nintendo Switch, and it will be there for you when you want something tense and challenging as well. Absu then is for those that want a little underwater themed relaxation. It's from the art director of Journey, and they're doing a very good job of blurring the line between art and gaming. It's all about exploration with a freedom of movement that we rarely see thanks to its ocean theme. The idea though, dive down into this world and uncover all sorts of secrets, whether that's from the sea life that surrounds you to those of, let's say, a more ancient variety. It can have its moments of intensity though, thanks to its theme and the deeper you get, but overall the world is stunning, the soundtrack backs that all up, and I was happy to see this hit the Switch. My first experience with the game, it was on the PlayStation. I dove in here immediately. There's something also alien to this location that's so intriguing. It's based on real life, but with an air of fantasy surrounding it. Into the final three for today's video then, starting with Stardew Valley, and this is more, I think, an honourable mention than anything else. I absolutely understand its place in this list, but I can't say I've played a whole lot of it myself. I tend to avoid anything that's too addictive, given the fact I drop reviews on a weekly basis, and that could definitely be detrimental to my output. This one though, it's for the farm sim fans. It's well known to be the pinnacle of the genre, and you can do everything from build up your home, maintain the crops, to meeting the locals, even marrying them. It's a game that initially released in 2016, people have been coming back ever since. It's also received constant support, and now the developers, they have a new title readying up for launch. Our penultimate game of the video then, Firewatch, and while I'm not going to say it's the most relaxed of games today, it hit the right note for me. It's a walking sim exploration game set in a forest where you've been placed, your only connection to the real world, so to speak, an operator on a radio. Your job, get into one of these towers and watch out for those fires in the surrounding area. The dialogue is incredible though, it turns into a bit of a thriller at the end game, but this world, it's low poly style, it's beautiful to look at. It's not quite perfect on the Switch sadly, but it's still an easy recommendation from me. And then the soundtrack, it's one of my favourite video game soundtracks of all time. A follow-up title then, not a sequel. It's been in the works for years, and hopefully that does see release. Last I saw, they were helping out on Half-Life Alyx and a few other IPs. This studio, they were actually scooped up by Steam. While this list today was in no particular order then, I will say this: Spiritfarer, by far my favourite game to relax to on the Nintendo Switch. It was a title that released at the perfect time for me. I was sick at the time, and I just kinda chilled out and played this non-stop for days straight. Between its beautiful visuals though and exploration, there was something about it that just absolutely caught me. The idea though, you are the new Spiritfarer, you taxi people in your boat to the afterlife, this world acting as almost think a limbo. The idea though, you get a new passenger, you need to fulfill their wishes first, make them comfortable before eventually saying goodbye. These goodbyes though, surprisingly touching. I'd even go as far as saying at points difficult. The gameplay loop though, exploration on foot, 2D side-scrolling, building up homes on your boat, activities for those that are surrounding you, things like just choosing the next location to go to in your boat. It's such a unique combination of elements, and I can't name another game like it. It's all topped off then by an absolutely stunning soundtrack. A few quick honourable mentions then to close the video, but Cozy Grove, a great little alternative to Animal Crossing, fantastic visual style as well, and then Button City. That one's about a group of kids trying to save a local arcade. It's very relaxed kind of exploration in this diorama style world. It's for sure though got a ton of heart. And that's 10 relaxing games to check out on the Nintendo Switch right now, a list I never thought I would be making, but through lockdown and everything else, it for sure helped to have something to unwind to. What would be on your list though? Let me know in the comments down below. With that then, a shout out to the patrons of the channel who are going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe if you love the Switch, as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.